All right, angle bisectors. Here we go. Let's first define what the heck. We already know what an angle is. That's what we talked about all last week. So let's talk about what a bisector is. We're going to write the word bisector, colon, underline it on your notes. Bisector. What the heck is a bisector? Here we go. A line, here we go, a line or ray that cuts an angle in half. A line or ray that cuts an angle in half. Write that down. Yeah. A line or ray that cuts an angle in half. What do I mean by that? Ready, gentlemen? Here we go. Underneath that, go ahead and draw an angle. Go ahead and draw an angle. I'm talking, gentlemen, no more talking. Angle PQR. Go ahead and draw angle PQR for me. Notice how I named it PQR. Remember we talked about naming an angle last week with the three-letter method? What I'm going to do now is I'm going to chop this puppy right in half. So here's the angle right here. I'm going to chop it right in half with a ray. Look at the remember, a ray starts at a point and it goes forever one direction. Go ahead and chop it right in half. Let's just call this ray QS. So notice, one more time? Yeah, go ahead and draw this on your notes. So this ray QS chopped in half the original angle. So now what I have is this angle. Go to put a little arc here and this arc here, and put a little hash mark on the arcs. That communicates that this angle and this angle, the two little angles now, are exactly the same size. The original angle, PQR, is chopped right in half by ray QS. I slice it right in half, the original angle. So now I got PQS and SQR are exactly the same size. So let's summarize what we just did. Go ahead and write ray QS. Look at ray QS. There's a symbol for a ray. Bisects angle PQR. Bisect something means to chop it right in half. You want to bisect a pizza, you chop the pizza in half. You want to bisect a cookie, chop the cookie in half. That's all it means. Chop something right in half. So far, so good. Watch how easy this is. Let's go to write example 1. So let's use the concept of a bisector now. Watch this. Oops. There we go. Write this. Example 1. Ray AB bisects angle PAT. Find the measure of angle PAT. If the measure of angle PAB equals 24 degrees. So ray AB is example 1. Ray AB bisects angle PAT. Find the measure of angle PAT if the measure of angle PAB equals 24 degrees. What the heck is this? This is funky and weird. Well, let's break it down by drawing a picture of exactly what's being described. Here we go. Let's draw a bisector, a ray that's bisecting an angle, namely this angle. So let's draw angle PAT. I'm going to put mine in red here. So let's draw the situation. Let's draw the first sentence, in other words. I'm going to draw angle PAT. Do that with me. P, A, T. I know A is the vertex because it's the middle letter. We learned that last week. Look at, there's angle PAT, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. We're not done with the first sentence, though. Let me draw ray AB now. That, what does bisect mean again? Cut in half. So I'm going to intersect, but in a way that cuts it exactly in half. Watch this. I'm going to draw ray AB cutting this puppy in half. Here's point A. Okay. Here's ray AB. Look at this. Chopped it right in half. That means, look at, that means this angle and this angle are the same. Look at this. Whenever you put a little arc with a hash mark, that's communicating on the picture that they're the same measure. They're exactly the same size. That angle, that angle. Okay, so right now, all we've done is drawn the first sentence. Ray AB, there it is, ray AB, cuts in half, bisects, angle PAT. Let's read the second sentence now. Watch this. Find the measure. When I say measure, I mean how many degrees. How many degrees is like of a protractor. Find the measure of angle PAT. How big is this? Look at PAT is a big angle. That's both small angles added up. The big angle, how big is that big angle, PAT, if, look at this. Look what they gave us. This means the measure, by the way. Little m means measure. That means how many degrees. When you ever see a little m, that means the measure. The measure of angle PAT is how many degrees it is. Well, how many degrees is 24 degrees? Let's see then. So if PAB, I'm going to put 24 degrees right here. What's your argument for 48? Right, if this is half, this angle is half of the big one, this got to be 24 degrees also. So the big angle has got to be 24 plus 24, which is 48. Very good. So the big angle, PAT, look at PAT, the big angle is going to be 48 degrees. So we're going to put the measure of angle PAT equals, again, whenever you see a little m, that means the measure. That means how many degrees it is. The measure of angle PAT is 48 degrees. We're rocking and rolling. Example 1's done. That's it. So the only hard part is just dissecting what the sentence says and drawing a picture of it. It just requires some thought of the basic vocab. No big deal. Math 2 is not that crazy, right? Example 2 now. You got it. Just a please wait. Now, you don't have to say the relax. Thank you. Absolutely. All right, here we go. Example 2. Going to write given. So I'm going to give you some facts about a picture I'm going to draw right now. And you're going to use the given facts to solve what's unknown. Watch this. Given the measure of angle LNK, actually LKN, my bad. LKN, the measure of angle LKN equals, watch this you guys, 145 degrees. LKN. How that looks, we don't know yet. We're going to draw the picture shortly. Find, watch this now, find the measure of angle LKM and the measure of angle MKN. Now so go to write that down, and let me give you the picture now of what this situation looks like. Thanks for sharing that, Garcia. So watch this. Hold your horses. Yes. Where at? That's LKN? Yeah, that's an N, as in Nancy. Oh, no. No, Medina. This is 2x plus 10 degrees. Yeah. Two x plus 10, in parentheses, degrees. Watch this. You got this, Rios. You had me for your math 1, so you're taken care of. Don't even sweat. Don't even stress you. I took care of you, though. Watch this. I'll take care of you. Woo! There's a lot of stuff going on here. Don't worry. I'm going to hold your hand. We'll get through this. You're not going to get nightmares here. It's going to be okay. Stay with me. All right. So they gave us something. They gave us one little factoid that I'm going to highlight in Dodger blue since they're going to win the World Series next year. You've had me too long. Huh? So look at LKN. What angle is LKN? Let me see. Let me analyze this picture. LKN is from here to all the way over here. All this angle that encompasses, that comprises both the smaller angles is 140 degrees, ladies and gentlemen. So from here all the way here, this rotation is 140 degrees, the whole thing, both small angles. Look at the mission now. In other words, what's in blue is what they gave us. Find, watch this, the measure, the degrees of LKM. Look at, where's LKM? Let's see. Oh, that's this one, 2x plus 10. Find, how many degrees is LKM, this angle right here? I'll put this one in green. Okay, I'll put that one in green. And look at, and find the measure of MKN. Look at this one. MKN is right here, this one. Okay. Do you see the logic, Rios? Talk to me. What would be the logic here? How can we set up an equation to solve for x? Let's see. Let's see. How about this? Follow me now. Don't get scared. Stay with me. It's going to be all right. See, I can see the fear already in some people's eyes. Oh, man, there's x's. What the? Want to cuss already. Thank you. I forgive you. Watch this. Isn't it true? Correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't it true that if I add up this angle with this angle, it's going to equal the big angle? Like, that's just simple logic. Like, this little angle plus this little angle will equal the whole thing. I know the whole thing equals to how many degrees? 140. So look at, well, no halves yet. Watch this. Just look at the picture. This angle plus this angle is equal to 140 degrees. In other words, write this equation with me. Watch this now. This angle is LKM. Watch this. Put angle LKM plus this angle here is MKN. Look at angle MKN equals, if I add those angles up, they equal LKN. Look at angle LKN. That's just basic logic. That's not high-level math there. But you could just see that in the picture. This angle, that's right here, plus this angle, that's right here, is equal to the big angle in blue. So far, so good. That's just basic, that's just common sense. No? No. Look at it. Little angle. Another little angle equals a big angle. That's the big angle, the big one. Look at LKN. Watch this. Look what Mugia is going to do now. Underneath every angle, I'm going to substitute what the angle is in degrees. How many degrees is LKM? Can someone tell me how many degrees it is? LKM? Yes. Say at least maybe 30, 40. But it's actually telling us what degrees it is. Look at the angle. Right, look at, there's a degree symbol, 2x plus 10. So look at underneath here, I'm going to write, look at 2x plus 10. Go write 2x plus 10. They put plus. Right, that's the degrees. Look, it tells us 2x plus 10 degrees. All right? Right, this one is going to be 4x minus 3 degrees. How much is the big one? We're rocking and rolling. Who likes rock and roll? My veterans. That was for my veterans. I know, in honor of Abel. All right. Yeah, so like this looks familiar. This kind of looks like Math 1, junior high stuff. How can I get x by itself? Please help me before I cry. Mata Hura. Medina's on fire. 2x and 4x, I can combine those puppies. Like terms with like terms. Let's see, what is 2x plus 4x? 6x. Stay with me. I like to cross them out when I'm done. Hey, like terms with other like, look at 10 minus a 3, help. Thank you. Positive 7 equals 140. Careful. Add, subtract, multiply, divide. Right, it's the opposite of adding. So let's subtract. You guys are with me. So you guys, this is why you took Math 1 before now. You can get x by itself. You guys know how to do this. Let's do it. So this is... Sure. Go ahead. So 6x. What is 130? Hold on. One second. I'll answer that right now. What's this right here? 133, right? Okay. I'll stop here. Sevilla, hit it. 7? 10 minus a 3. Okay? Like terms, in other words. Numbers with numbers, x's with x's. So far, so good. Remember Math 1 days. Last step. Whatever you do to one side, you got to do the other. Let's do this. X is, I have no clue. X is going to be... Hold on. Real quick, you guys. You're going to have to forgive me. It's a real, like it's like one little thing. Here's the only thing. The big angle is not 140. Get good reels. It's instead of 140, it's 145. Did I say? How weird. So this is 145.
I knew it too. How you said it, I was tripping.
All right. So what's 145 minus 7? Is that sure? Yeah, it's 138. So it's 145 instead of 140, because if it's 140, it turns into a nasty fraction. I don't want to scare you too much today. So 138 divided by 6, that ends up becoming 23. So it's 140 for the big one is 145 instead of 140. So we got x. Let's not get all happy though. I'll stop there. Go ahead. Question. Okay, sure.
You need to get y now? You need to get y now or what?
What? Relax, relax. Shh. Go, Valdez, go. Let's go look at the directions, the mission. Let's go look at the mission. Go ahead. The mission, if you look at the mission, it wasn't just solve for x. After Medina's writing this down, let me scroll back up to the mission. It says find something else here. Let's see. After. We're almost done. So let me scroll up here. It's going to be okay. Let's see. Find the measure of, look at this, LKM. How many degrees is LKM? Let's see. LKM is this angle here. That's 2x plus 10 degrees. Do we know what x is now? Yeah, we know what x is. X is 23. So we can figure out exactly how many degrees LKM is just by replacing x with 23. And then we can figure out the other angle. The other angle was, let's see, MKN. That's this angle. Look at MKN. That's this angle. It told us that's 4x minus 3 degrees. We know what x is 23. I'm going to replace it in there. And I can figure out exactly how many degrees it is without the variable. Because we know what the variable is now. So here we go. Last step. Last step. LKM. Angle LKM equals 2x plus 10 degrees. Let's go ahead and replace x with 23. This really means 2 times 23 plus 10. 46 plus 10. What happened? So the measure, here we go. The measure of angle LKM is 56 degrees. I'll put the other one in Dodger blue because they're going to win the World Series. Let's see. MKN. So let's do MKN in blue. So angle MKN equals, was it 4x minus 3?
That's the last one.
Yes. What's the language? Thanks. Equals, wherever I see x, we know what x is. It's 23. So 4 times 23 minus 3. Is it 92? Yeah, 92 minus 3, because 4 times 23 is 92. 92 minus 3 is 89. We're rocking and rolling. So the measure of angle MKN is 89 degrees. So this is our answer. That was the mission, and this is our answer. Tell him, Garcia. No problem. I got you.